Greetings to the sir. I, Srivija, with my team member Nancy Gupta, Vijay Sarkot and Vishal Gupta are here to present our presentation on the topic of stages of group formation. Now let's start what's the meaning of group formation. Forming of association of people to do work as a group and direct their actions toward the achievement and the accomplishment of goals is known as a group formation. Sometimes it is also known as a team building and team development. This famous theory was proposed by the famous psychologist Bruce Lipton. In starting, he gave four models, four stages, that is storming, that is forming, storming, norming, and performing. And after some time, he gave the fifth stage that is known as the adjourning. Now understand what is the main objective of the stages of group development. Whenever we perform any tasks in a group, we every time get the best result or better result for the growth of any production. We can resolve any problem. The number of people will be there in a group, the number of ideas will be there, the groups work fast, perfection will be there, and people feel strong when they are in the group. Now the next slides will be explained by my team member. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vishal Gupta and I am explaining the slide of forming. Forming, we can say in other word, orientation. The first stage of orientation and group development is the forming stage. This stage presents a time where the group is just starting to come together and described with uncertainty. And in this stage, members are discreet with their behavior. At this stage, group members were learning what to do, how the work is going to operate, what is expected and what is acceptable. And the second slide is storming. We can say storming, in other words, power struggle. This is the second and hardest stage of group development of any team in the form storming stage. The storming stage where dispute and competition are at its greatest because now group members have understanding of the group of the work and a general feel of belongingness toward the group as well as the group members. And the next slide is norming. Norming, we can say in other words, cooperation and integration. In this stage, the group becomes fun and enjoyable. Group interaction are lot more easier, more cooperative and more productive with weight, give and take of open communication, bonding and mutual respect. If there is a dispute or disruption, it's comparatively easy to resolve and the group get back on track. And next slide will be explained by Nidhi Sarpot.
Thank you, Vishal. This is Nidhi Sarpot. Now the fourth stage is performing. At this point, relationships are formed and there is a clear and stable structure. The team is mature, organized, and has a sense of cooperation. Problems and conflict, of course, do still arise, but they are dealt with effectively. The prime focus of the team is on problem solving and meeting goals. Effectiveness is at its peak. Now the fifth stage is adjourning. This is the point where the project comes to an end and the team separates and goes their separate ways. Some team members may find this hard because they like the routine of the group, have made close friendship, or if the future after living this group look bleak and unpromising. Now the advantages of group formation. Teamwork helps in increasing collaboration and has a scope of brainstorming, which results in getting more ideas. Therefore, you can see a growth in productivity. The second advantage is to solve complex problems and to complete difficult tasks. The team works better than an individual. The third stage is you can improve your skills while working in a team. As a team, will be having people with different skills and abilities. Now, the fourth stage is teamwork helps you improve your communication skills.
Thank you, Nidhi. This is Nayansi Gupta here. So, disadvantage of group formation. While working in a team, conflicts may occur in the case when one person works less than the other person. Then, when while working as a team, a lot of meeting should be needed in a team, but in case if not handled properly, can result in loss of time and decrease in the efficiency of the team. And then, a decision-making process will be postponed due to different opinion of the members and missing deadlines by not completing tasks, then difficulty in getting started, and then no proper discussion between the team members, and then members should not be contributed in the work of the team, and then there is no proper effective communication between the members of the group, and then conflicts between team members, and then there are many dominating personality in the group, and then inability to focus on the work task. And there are many tips to improve working in a group, such as to engage in social activities together can make helps one person to outcome in the problems of the situation. And then once the role should be assumed by the all is clearly marked out, it becomes easier to work in a team. Then the pupil need to have a proper ongoing exchange of idea between peoples. And then in order to get the best output, one needed to improve, focus more on the benefits of the organization or a group to work. And then thus working together proves to advantageous for the project as well as the company of the organization. Uh, Thank you so much.